What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Bundesliga career mode. It's episode number 42. As always, lots to get through today. Going to try and squeeze in the DFB Pokal last 32 against Stuttgart. Got our match days 2 and 3 of the Champions League phase on the back of our impressive 4-1 win away against Marseille on match day 1. And more games in the Bundesliga, aim to stay undefeated and go top of the table in our title defense here. Our first game is in the league. It's Mainz away from home. Let's start off with 3 points here. Come on, Borussia Mönchengladbach. Been very clear since the start of the season. Our intention this year is to win a treble. The chance of doing that, 10% maybe, 10, 15%. I mean, because even elite teams are going to struggle to win, a double, let alone a treble. And we say we're an elite team yet? I think we're becoming one, but I wouldn't say we are one yet. And so it's a heck of an ask of this team. It's doable, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I haven't won a treble in FC 25 yet. If we could do it in this season, the final one of the save, in what's been one of the most enjoyable saves as well, I would love that. It would be such a great conclusion to what's been a really awesome career mode. Only question is, can we get it done? Oh, Kleindenz, what a miss. Super Tim, super Timmy Kleindenz. And he missed that though. Seriously, that wasn't very super of him, that was terrible. A Super Mario, bangs one in from range to give us the opening goal. He's the real superstar in his team, man. He and Kleindenz, such an amazing duo. That is a wonderful goal from Mario Stroikens. Bangs it in, bottom corner, 1-0. Last season, Mario Stroikens won the assist title, so it wasn't a bad year for him, but it wasn't one of those superstar years that he sometimes has. And I think one of the reasons why is because he spent the majority of the season playing left wing, and he can do that, but it's not his best role. His best role is right here through the middle of the park. This is where he's at his best. And sometimes I think the game's become such a numbers game now, which, I think is great. I'm a bit of a stats nerd, as you know, despite my terrible maths. So I like the fact the game is so stats heavy, but sometimes we get so lost in the numbers that we forget about the things that players do that don't show up on the stat sheet. There are so many games which Mario can influence if he doesn't get a goal or an assist. It may not show up in a stat sheet, but he still has a major part to play in our success. And sometimes as well, when a player's having a bit of an off game or an off season, for example, it might be because they're playing in a different role and something they're not normally used to. For Stroikens though, no excuse for him not to be elite this year. Back in the CAM role, in an amazing team. This is the year for Stroikens to go Super Saiyan. Mainz coming forward, come on, don't lose the clean sheet, and Bolo, make sure we do. That is the second game in a row we've been in full control of and then drop points right at the end. I'll say it again, it's not the most important thing in the world, but it is so frustrating, especially as a bit of a perfectionist like myself, to know I've dropped something right at the end and a flawless game ends up looking anything but. It's a win though, we'll take it. And let's move on to the following game straight afterwards. It's still a great start to the season. 3 wins in our first 4 games, still unbeaten, but those perfect games are the ones I want to play if we are to win that title again. And for the following game back at Borussia Park, great start to the season for this guys. Hamburg coming to Gladbach as we go for 4 wins in a row in the league, laying down the gauntlet early to the rest of the teams. Hamburg at Borussia Park next up. This is actually a meeting between the top 2 teams, as well as Ulreich takes one in the crown jewels, and it drops to Ransford Yeboah down this right-hand side. And thankfully Malik is there to bail Lucas out. But I love managing in Germany. I did a Hamburg career mode 9 years ago, and it was one of my favourite foreign-based CMs ever. We had a goalkeeper called Cesar Valente at the academy that was a penalty and free kick specialist like Rogério Cini, so totally unique. Can't do that nowadays, now the training's changed. But yeah, managing in Germany has got to be probably my favourite country to manage in outside of England. It's so fun. And it's great when you see emerging teams coming through like this as well, such as Hamburg. As things stand, they're going top of the table. As things stand, we are set for our first loss of the season, and whether Hamburg are in form or not, this ain't going to cut it. And our home record to start the campaign off, what a miss. It's going to be played free, 1-1 drawn, 1 lost 1. That is not going to see you retain the title, but what a gift that is. That should have been 2 for Hamburg, and you rarely see the AI and Ultimate miss chances like that. So when it happens, you've got to capitalise. Who else but him? But Kleindenz go pick it up. Should have been 2-0 down, instead back on level terms. Now let's make them pay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. By off the bench to Niakate. And now to Kaspar Janda. I love freshening up the DM area around halfway through the second half. Oh, Kaspar the ball. Not quite what I meant to do. Oh, but it results in an amazing goal. Kevin Schade with an absolute beaut. Was that a weaker left foot? I think it must have been, surely. Bends it in off the crossbar and it just crossed the line in time. We scored some amazing goals in this save. That's going to be up there as one of the best. Weaker left foot, under pressure, outside the area, bends it in off the underside of the bar. That was absolutely clean. What a goal! There is something about goals with a player's weaker foot from outside the area, which I find so impressive, honestly, because it's one thing to score with your weaker foot. It's another thing to do it from range as well. You know, that is just absolutely, because it's so... Oh, snuck it in near post by Ludwig Rice. It's going to feel so awkward doing that. It's hard enough from inside the 18-yard area, but to do it outside of it, it's really, really impressive when you see that. But Ludwig Rice makes it 2-2. Our defence today, just not going to cut it. Really, we should have conceded at least 3 goals tonight. And whilst we will remain unbeaten to start the season off, it's going to be another slip-up at Borussia Park. It's not going to cut it. To be fair, it's not over yet. Hamburg might still win this, you know. They might still win this indeed. That's a brilliant ball out wide. Nicholas, stay on your line. Men arriving in the middle. Oh, keeps. I backed him. I kept him. I didn't sign Ter Stegen. He's been brilliant since this save began. But that is a clanger of the highest order. Hamburg win it late, our first defeat of the season, and there is no denying that mistake from Nicholas. I love him, we all love him, but keeps. That is 2 points dropped, quite literally. Right, do you know what? Move past it, man. Move past it. He's won us way more points than he's cost us in the save, man. So move straight past it and back the boy between the sticks. Following game, Valencia away at the Mestalla. Match day 2 of the Champions League phase. What a throwaway at Borussia Park. I still don't regret my decision to keep him and not sign Ter Stegen, but that is a throwaway. 25 minutes in, still 0-0. Johannesson got an early injury, which I think is going to be longer than a bruise. But I don't mind, as we always say, I don't mind it. It's realistic, it's part of real football, so it should be in the game. And to be fair, goalkeeper mistakes are part of real football as well. No matter how good a goalkeeper is, there will come a time in his career where he makes a mistake. It's going to happen, so as frustrating as it can be at times, I don't really mind it that much. Yes, 2 points dropped because of it, but ultimately, no goalkeeper is a robot. Every goalkeeper at some point will make a mistake. And Nicholas, whilst he's made very few, did drop a clanger for that moment, but I don't mind it that much due to the realism of it. But actually, I don't know how on earth he didn't save it. He was pretty much right at him. As far as mistakes go, that is a garish one. That was right at him. I mean, even the second goal, which was scored by Ludwig Rice, even that goal he probably should have saved, if we're being honest here, as Mario says, you ain't going to save that one, Aguirre-Zabala. And Mönchengladbach have the lead. But still, like I say, he's won me more games than he's cost me, so I'm still going to back him. So the second half underway, still leading by 1 as Rocco finds Jamie. And Llewellyn into Struikens. And this is more like it from Marius. This is more like it. He was decent last season. He won the assist title, so he certainly wasn't that bad. But this season, this is more like it, because he's back in his more familiar role. And he's once again proving he's a formidable force. Jamie makes it 2. 3 points should be in the bag. Slip-ups and disappointments are a part of life, and when it happens, all you can do is take the lessons you've learned from that and move on to your next endeavour, aiming to put it right. We've done that tonight away in the east coast of Spain. 2-0 win against Valencia and back-to-back wins to start the league phase off in Europe, showing once again to all the teams we are definitely one of the favourites to win the whole thing this season. Right, moving on to the following game, big one as well. Back to Mainz in the Bundesliga, away from home, off to the Allianz Arena to take on Bayern Munich. Back-to-back seasons in the German top flight where they weren't champions. When was the last time that happened? I don't believe it was the 21st century, and now they're aiming to avoid a 3rd straight year without a Bundesliga title as they take on the champions at the Allianz Arena. Bayern away in Bavaria, our following game. No, I was wrong. My apologies to Borussia Dortmund. They did it back-to-back in 2011 and 2012. I thought they sandwiched it. Bayern are in between two Dortmund titles, but no, they did it back-to-back. My apologies, Borussia Dortmund fans. But even so, that's the only time it's happened in the 21st century. So, yeah, back-to-back years where Bayern didn't win it. Now we're going to win it back-to-back ourselves. However, how about this? You have to go back to the early 1990s when Bayern had a run of 3 consecutive years without a Bundesliga championship. 91, Kaiserslautern. 92, Stuttgart. 93, Werder Bremen. That was a long time ago. I wasn't even born when Kaiserslautern won that title. So, yeah, that says a lot. Oh, what a save, Nicholas. Marmoush has denied the opening goal from Bayern. You can tell they're in the mood today. They are in the mood, and they're in the mood this season to recapture that throne. Still tied at 0-0. It's only a matter of time before they break through. It was coming. Marmoush for the opener, and for Mönchengladbach, it's set to be back-to-back losses in the Bundesliga. This is going to be back-to-back defeats in the Bundesliga, and already our 3rd game of the campaign without a win. And quite frankly, good save, Nicholas. There is no chance we'll retain the title in this kind of form. And if we've got no chance of retaining the title, how much chance do you think we'll have of winning the Champions League? I'm just second best out there. Second best all game long. There's still time, but look at... It's 50-50 duels. That is about effort. Haven't shown it. Come on, man. Seriously. We beat Bayern away at the Allianz last year on our way to... Oh, hang on. Ball. Touch. Oh, wrong side. Oh, what a turn. What a turn, Rafinha. And this just goes to show you, man, like, even though we won the title last season, when we won at the Allianz last year towards the end, that was the catalyst, I felt, for us to go and win the championship. This team, we've beaten them once in so many senses, and no matter how good we have gotten, we're still second best to these guys, man. If the list of championships I was talking about earlier and the dominance they've had didn't tell you the full story, this shows you it here. 5 seasons, all the money, all the progression, and we are still not even the best team in the country. Well, this is not quite the start of the season we were hoping for. We flew out the blocks and now 2 defeats on the trot and 2 in our first 6 in the league as well. Already 8 points behind a perfect Hamburg to start the season off. I was targeting a treble. We'll be lucky to win a single this season. And to retain our title, we need to be a lot better than we've recently shown. So let's start here. On the back of an international break, following game, our rivals Wolfsburg coming to Borussia Park. They're smelling blood. Let's stop them here and get a big 3 points and back on track. Come on. I think the worst thing you can do when you've had a couple of bad results in a row is panic and... Wow. Is panic and start making rash decisions and big changes, because it's like, bad spells are going to happen. Planes go through turbulence. Like, things are going to happen. Not everything is smooth sailing. In fact, very few things are smooth sailing for a long duration of time. The most important thing is just not to panic. See things out as they are and believe you can get back on track and ride the storm. And a win here would do us the world of good to doing that and proving that too. As Jamie wins it back. And it all starts with this as well. It all starts with this. Winning the ball back high up the pitch, putting the effort in, putting the press on, and putting it right. And crucially putting the ball in the back of the net. 1-0 early. Yeah, when you're under pressure, there's different ways you can go about things. But I often believe that if you be aggressive in those moments and assertive, that can actually help you out a lot. Instead of receding into yourself and trying to withstand even more pressure, put pressure on yourself, When you're in the corner, try and come out swinging instead. And that's exactly what we're doing here. Back-to-back defeats in the league, taking on our rivals. We've got a pretty mixed record against, but going at them early doors, that's, like I said, that to me is a sign of a brave and confident team. And that second goal is right around the corner. Right, oh dear. Wow, okay. What did I say earlier about goalkeeping mistakes, man? They are part of the game, and sometimes they'll work in your favour, and sometimes they'll work against you. And that saying we often use, luck will balance itself out. I mean, actually, that's more of a mistake from defending the keeper, really, isn't it? But even so, we'll take it. Thing is, though, it's why I never get mad. Like, when something goes against me, I very rarely lose my temper. Like, because it's like, well, bro, you'll get yours. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's life. It's everything. Like, I know sometimes it's easy to be doom and gloom and to look on the negative side of things. And when things don't go your way and you feel harshly done by, it's natural to think, oh, nothing goes right for me. It's always going against me. The universe hates me, whatever else, you know. But genuinely, I'm a firm believer of this. Eventually, it might take time and it might take longer for some people than others, but eventually, luck will balance itself out. Karma will return the cycle. Like, eventually, at some point. It's why I don't get that mad. Sometimes you'll see something go against me completely unfairly, and I might kind of laugh it off, because I know at some point the shoe's going to be on the other foot, and it has today. We're 3-0 up in 39 minutes, and that is what I'm talking about. Dominant first half, controlled second, 3-0 win, back to winning ways, and hopefully back on track at Borussia Park. Much better. Much better. Right, let's try and do one or two more games if we can. Definitely play the next one though. Champions League match day 3 at home to the Belgian side USG as we go for 3 straight wins in Europe to kick the league phase off. Our league form might be erratic, but in Europe right now, we are looking every bit worthy of their favourite tag to win the whole thing. USG on match day 3 next up. So the second half's underway. We're still tied at 0-0. Apologies for not getting the introduction. I forgot to hold down the square button, but what I'm also forgetting to do in this game is perform, because half an hour to go, we're still deadlocked at 0-0. This is going to be 1 win in 4 in all competitions. We're really struggling. Let's go, let's go. I've left Kleindienst on the bench. Yes! I believed that if we got him another chance, he'd take it. Justin's first of the year. It's so annoying though. You might have noticed I had to angle him to go into the middle, because otherwise he would have just run out of play. I've said this many times before. One of the core fundamental issues with the gameplay in FC is lack of intelligence for player positioning and off the ball movement. Why would Justin run out of play down the right hand side instead of cut into the middle for a clear shot at goal? It makes no sense. Even so, we angled him through, he gets the goal, and we should be holding on to the 3 points. Right, let's see the injury extent of Malik, and we'll squeeze one more game in today, and we'll end it on that. Fingers crossed it's just a knock for the new man in from, where do we sign him? Villarreal. And he'll be okay to soldier on after missing a game on the weekend. It's going to be no broken toe, just like Johannesson, out for 3 months, and a big blow there. And despite back-to-back clean sheets for our poor defensive start to the campaign, that is just going to make things harder. Yeah, we'll squeeze one more game in today. We'll end on this. FC Cologne away at the Rhine Energy Stadium to take on our rivals, aim for a big 3 points here that can get us back in the top 4. Whilst in Europe, we're high-flying. 3 straight wins to start the league phase off. In the Bundesliga, we've got to be better than what we've shown recently. Let's go for our 3rd win and trot in all competitions to end the episode off. Cologne back. Ball through that. Tim Dempele. Dispossessed by Niakate. And that's why the Malik injury is as difficult as that's going to be able to deal with. Niakate still being here means it's not going to be as difficult, because he is just that good. Talk about bluffing me. I thought he was going to come across there. I just stood where he was. But anyway, Niakate is so good. So good. Genuinely one of the best centre-halves I've used this year. Once again proven the overall rating is not the most important thing. But this guy's overall rating feels like 99 some days. Super Mario with the opener. Mönchengladbach in front. 18 minutes in. Come on, back on track. That's a cracking ball, that. Niakate. What a tackle. What a tackle. You know, I said I need an elite defender for this season. We already had one. The reason why it didn't feel like that last season is because Niakate was out for the season. If Niakate was with us for the whole year, we would not have conceded as many goals as we did. And from one end to the other, Tim makes it 2. I made the wrong decision at centre-half, man. I should have just kept faith with Niakate. Might have missed a season, but he hasn't missed a step. He's world class. So vowed. Up to Dione. these 3 points. Already looking in the bag now. Wonderfully done. Brilliantly done. What a goal. This is going to... Oh! And that is the cherry on top of the icing, on top of the cake, as Justin off the bench makes it through. It's a brilliant build-up, and the way Justin fakes the body to bend the shot in a near post instead is absolutely beautiful. 3-0 Mönchengladbach, and it's safe to say, after a tough mini-run, we're back on track. Look at this from Justin. Whoa, no. You thought I was going left. No, instead, I'm going right. 3-0, points in the bag, and what a win away at the Rhine Energy Stadium. But that'll do it for today's episode of the Bundesliga Career, guys. Big fan of watching. If you enjoyed it, if you had, please like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one with the DFB Pokal last 32 against Stuttgart as we begin our cup defense. More games in the league, aim to keep this form going, and match days 4 and 5 in the Champions League, aim to stay 100% and in the top 8. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.